Me as a player, I think every year I learn a little bit more, and I mature as a player, as a person, more so. But as a player, and I'm able to realize my strengths and work on my weaknesses, and try and make myself more of a complete defender, a complete player, and ultimately fit into the mold that will help my team to be the most effective that it can. Thank God physically I'm okay. You know, I'm not so old that my body doesn't recover. I think the hardest part is to mentally prepare yourself for these onslaught of games, because they're going to be very difficult games in a short time span. So I think once everybody knows the ultimate objective and we're all focused on the same goal, you know, it's all going to take care of itself, and the mental will outweigh the physical stress. To play at a high competition, a high level, day in and day out, you know, that's a mark of a real professional. And you know, the best players in the world do it every season. You can look at from any country, Italy, Spain, England, all the top players in their respective countries, they come across a lot of high quality, high intensity games all season long. And the fact that they are able to deal with it, to deal with the stress, deal with the physical fatigue, and to cope with that and to rise up against that, I think that's a mark of a real professional. I'm always excited. I'll be a lot more excited when we have that qualification for 2010. But you know, got to take it a step at a time, and the next step for us is Costa Rica. I don't think we're going to look too far into the future of the Confederations Cup until we have gotten past these first two qualifiers, which ultimately are the two most important games of all the matches that we play this summer. The constant level of professionalism that the coaches and the players have in each and every camp, and the fact that, you know, we're all on the same page, and that page really doesn't change too much from camp to camp, and we're all on the same level. That helps whenever players come into camp, whether it's, you know, different time periods, you know, 3 days apart, or the numbers change. I think that helps out a lot in terms of having the flow go on in the camp. For me, the only thing I remember about that game is how incredibly embarrassed we got at the end with the scoreboard. And you gotta take the good with the bad, and you can't always learn from achieving. And I think the fact that we were able to lose and to concede that defeat in Costa Rica might and should and will make us a better opponent when we go up against them next Wednesday. Nobody likes to lose, especially me. I really hate to say the word defeat, and hopefully come Wednesday night that I won't have to be saying that again. Well, I think everyone knows that after last season, it was a big event that we won the league after 25 years of not being able to. This season, to win back-to-back and actually, you know, coming off my final season with that club, you know, it was very emotional. And next season for the club will be the first time in history that they're going to be in Champions League. So I'm thrilled. I'm overwhelmed with emotion, with joy for the club and for myself that I was able to be a part of that team that was able to make history for the club and for the country, actually. So, you know, Liège is always going to have a place for me. You know, it's always a place in my heart. You know, it's a team where I was given a chance to grow as a player and to kind of build myself into the player that I am today. In terms of the next phase of my career, you know, I have ambitions, and I'd like to take the next step from where I am into a bigger league, bigger than Belgium. Whether that, you know, what country that is, you know, is still up in the air. But you know, I'd love to try and refine my game to a bigger league and just have bigger challenges in the future.